In southern Africa, the Zulu kingdom, under the leadership of King Cetshwayo, commanded one of the most disciplined and effective military forces on the continent. The Zulu had defeated British forces in battle multiple times. They were a power to be reckoned with. In East Africa, the Kingdom of Buganda, located in present-day Uganda, controlled trade routes around Lake Victoria. The Kabaka, the king, ruled over the centralized government with provinces, governors, and a sophisticated court system. In the Horn of Africa, the Ethiopian Empire remained one of the few African states with international diplomatic recognition. Under Emperor Johannes IV and later Menelik II, Ethiopia maintained its sovereignty and even expanded its territory. And then there were the Islamic empires of the Sahel, the Sokoto Caliphate in present-day Nigeria, the Tukuler Empire in present-day Senegal and Mali, and the Sultanate of Zanzibar on the East African coast. These were not isolated villages. These were states with armies, universities, and long-distance trade networks stretching across the Sahara, the Indian Ocean, and into the Middle East. But Europe didn't see empires. Europe saw opportunity. By the 1880s, Europe was in the throes of the Industrial Revolution. Factories in Britain, Germany, France, and Belgium were producing goods at an unprecedented scale. But production requires raw materials, rubber, timber, ivory, cotton, minerals, palm oil. And Africa had all of it. But there was a problem. For most of the 19th century, European contact with Africa was limited to coastal trading posts. European merchants would trade guns, cloth, and alcohol for African goods, gold, ivory, enslaved people. But Europeans didn't control the interior. African kingdoms did. That began to change in the 1870s. Technological advances, steamships, the Maxim gun, quinine to treat malaria made it possible for Europeans to venture deeper into Africa. Explorers like David Livingstone, Henry Morton Stanley, and Pierre Savognon de Brazza traveled up African rivers, mapped territories, and reported back to European capitals about the wealth waiting to be claimed. At the same time, European nations were in fierce competition. Britain, France, Germany, Belgium, Portugal, Spain, and Italy all wanted to expand their empires. If one country claimed a piece of Africa,